Hola, I'm back. It's nice to take a whole week off, and then I feel a little bit more refreshed than usual. Really quick update. I'm still working on my master grade high new Verka heavy weapon system clear kit. I still gotta put some decals on them and top coat it after, but I'm almost done. You know, I still gotta paint the base and a little bit more on the weapons that it's got. And then, you know, I gotta do my videos, man. I gotta do my budget Studio G freaking edits. And then after that, I'll release it to the public on this channel. But enough of that. Welcome to a new build spotlight, number 2 now, right? So I've seen a lot of aerial builds. I am not a big fan of same color scheme on your custom kits, because that eliminates number one hard part about your build, which is figuring out your color scheme. But sometimes I have to make exceptions when it's this good. So first of all, this was made by Gunpla Onza. Follow him on Instagram. Incredible guy, incredible builder. Thank you, Gunpla Onza, for agreeing with me to do a build spotlight of your kit. He's got 7K followers, for Christ's sake. 7K plus. He doesn't really need any more followers, right? I mean, I need followers on Instagram. When I first messaged him, I told him his build is incredible, like what did you do with it? And then he explained to me like what was done with the build. And what stuck out the most for me when he was describing everything that was done for the build is this thing is hand painted, and to me it still looks pretty smooth, which is crazy for a hand painted kit. And also the photography is really good. That makes a big difference for me. Photography is everything when it comes to showing off your finished build. I don't care what you say. Photography is the biggest thing that you will do for your build, for your custom build, because it will show everything that was done for your build, from all the detailing, the painting that was done, and all that good shit. You know, photography is one of, if not the most important things when it comes to showing your finished product the proper way. I'm just gonna go over the paints. Everybody knows the paint of the good Gundam already, right? The good guys. You get red, you get the white, and then he put in the gray to make, like, you know, the two-tone armor, and then the two-tone blues. Okay, right there, the light blue and then the darker blue. And then he put in the metallics there. I'm not sure if that's the metallic steel or aluminum, but it's a metallic. I'm gonna quickly go over his build. What was done with it, right? That made it special. Besides the friggin' hand painting, which is insane to me, he also added some plot plating. If you follow him on Instagram, you will see that he also did some plating on his build, and he also scribed some parts on the kit. Also, by the way, poses insanely great. What do you know? How important is the poses and the photos to your custom builds? Pretty freaking important. Some people might have a different opinion, but this is my opinion, and you won't change my mind anytime soon. Here's another full body shot, but in a different angle. So I also want to help you guys out on when it comes to photography, like different angles, because I like sick angles on my photos. I'm gonna show you guys how some of these photos were taken. With this case, let's just say this is the aerial. He angled his camera slightly higher and close to the build. He had it this close and then angled up just slightly to have that kind of like a to give it that angle on the build, like you're kind of looking up to it, because it's like 6 foot tall and you're like 5'6". All right, it's like me trying to climb a 6-foot woman. That's how I'm gonna be looking at him. So now this is a different angle, same concept, but now the camera is more slightly to the kid's side, but also still angled up like that. And that's how that photo was achieved. But looking at this, you see all the platings, right? Plating there again on the chest. You get a good view of the two tones of blue there. You'll see more of the masking too. I don't even know why I'm calling it masking. Gunpla Onza, leave me a comment on how you did this, but now that I'm thinking, I don't think he did any masking. I think he just have a really good control of his paintbrush to hand paint this build. So instead of masking the kit, I think he just individually hand painted the parts instead of masking. So like here, I know this is like white, and then this one's a little bit more gray here. Let me zoom in there. White part here and then gray part there. Since everything was hand painted, I think he just painted the parts individually. Back shots, this is something that I myself needs to do more with my builds. More back shots, because you don't just work on the front side of your builds, right? You also gotta show off the back. But with that said, you know, plenty of platings here and there and color separation. He did some on the arm there, arms, the legs there. You got some platings there. The ankle armor there was also, he also put some in there too. He also added some scribings here and there, like here also on the leg. Come on, that keeps showing up. The leg part there, he also added some scribing. And I also appreciate this because I am guilty of adding these kinds of details just like him. But he also drilled some holes on his kit to give it more details. There's some there, there's two there. You can see it. And then he also did some there on the leg. There's some holes there. And you know what? I appreciate, I like that additional detail that you put in there on the another back shot of his build. With this, he literally angled his camera more this way to get that steeper angle on his kit. But also, like I say, but it still shows a lot of details on the build, right? I don't know if he top coated this, but if he did, I think he top coated this with a matte finish. I think, because you can see a lot of details on the build. Usually when you top coat with gloss, even with really good lighting, if you give your build a gloss finish, it's gonna be very hard for you to show details. But that's not the case with this build, so I think he matte coated this for the finish. Another front picture of the build, you have like a better general idea of what was done for the build here. There's two different colors there, right? There's the white and then the gray. Like I said, I think he hand painted that, so it's a little bit easier than masking, but it still required a lot of meticulous, careful work to hand paint that stuff. Also, before I move on here, can we just say I love the fact that he used very minimal, at least for me, minimal amount of decals on his build. But then again, some people have different opinions, but you know, I don't really care about their opinion. So now we got a more front picture here. As you see like the full symmetrical look of the build, right? And here's a tip. I think this is what he did. He shined like a further away light on this kit's left and right, and then he shined a light directly above this build to achieve this kind of lighting, because it is very clear and you can see a lot of details of the build. I love this shot. This is probably gonna be my what do you call that? My thumbnail for this video. Am I losing my voice? I think I'm losing my voice. Now he's starting to make him use more of the weapons here. Besides great lighting, you also gotta have great poses. And this is a great pose for your kit. Usually when people take crappy photos of the build, it's like this. Make him look down, make him look more badass, okay? That's what happened here. And then he kind of angled the camera this way slightly to show it off. You know what? This might be my thumbnail. This is an incredible photo right here. So you can see more of the plating that was done. He put it in there to show off more details on the kit, besides adding in some scribe lines on the build. So it makes it looks like, you know, like a more like a, it gives it like an RG look, which I like. You know, it's, instead of it looking like a plain high grade kit, now it looks very highly detailed, even though all he actually did was do some kind of color separation, a little bit of plat plating, and a little bit of scribing. That's all that's literally been done with this build, aside from hand painting it. Moving on, more back shots there. Love this shot. Again, I gotta do more friggin' back shots on my build, man. And with my Master Grade new Gundam, I'm trying to do that, but I'm not done with that yet, so I'll keep going here. A more closer shot of the build. This is hand painted, so you'll see a lot of rough spots there. When I say rough, it's because it's hand painted, not rough because it was a mistake. More photos here. This was more like a direct top-down shot of the build. So imagine this is the area, this is that build there. All that happened there is the camera is here like this, right up top. That's how he achieved that photo. But I love this shot, man. It's really good. I love it. I love it. I don't know how many times I've said love it, but you know, I'm gonna be saying that a lot when it comes to build spotlights, okay? A more close-up shot of the build. I'm not sure if this was on the this part here was let me see. No, it's not. So look at that. So this part here was added by him. That is not on the HG aerial. He just added that plate in there. That's pretty creative. I'm probably gonna steal that when I do my own aerial build sometime in the future. This is the side picture of his build here. You get a better look of the what was done on the side angle here. You got plating there on the forearm. You get like a better look at the two-tone blue that was done for the build. Now that I'm looking at this, I think there's two different metallics that he used for the build, because this part here, I don't know if it's the lighting, this part here and this part here have two different tone of metallics to it. So I believe that there's two different metallics that he used on his kit. I like this. It's like, you know, I was in the military, so one of my drill instructors used to talk to me like this, like he would he would put his hand on my face, and then he would say, "Look here, motherfucker. If you don't listen to me, I'm gonna fuck you up." That's what he used to tell me for 3 freaking months, man. I did that shit. Oh my god, gives me nostalgia, you know. Again, I can't stress enough how important poses are, and lighting, and great photo is for your build. I love this shot, man. Incredible lighting, incredible poses. Shows off all the details that he did for it. The random plot plating that also, by the way, makes sense, at least for me, you know, that he put in there, like on the front skirts there, the leg, the freaking arm there, the chest area there, you know, it's all over. More photos, different angles. Again, it's more like a side picture, and you get a better look of the build. I mean, come on, dude. This is hand painted, man. The weathering is very nice. It's a very nice touch too. It's not like somebody who just dunked their kit on a freaking dirty grease and then just washed it off, you know? It looks like it's been through some stuff but not a lot of stuff. And that's what I like, because I like my kids clean. That's just me. I'm not a big fan of weathered builds. So more back shots here of the build. This part here is part of the shield, I believe. These parts here, I believe he added on the build to give it more character. I don't know, to give it more details, right? As opposed to just a depression that you see normally on the kit. I think that's it. And then I edited his photo just a little bit for my own bullshit, you know. One thing that I was a little disappointed, and he can't do it. I understand. Not a lot of people can do this, but I always ask people if they could send me a 360 video of their build. I understand that it's very hard to do. So from now on, I'm just gonna try to request it. And it's not a requirement, because it's hard, you know. Some people don't have a turntable to spin their kits around, and some people are perfectionists and they want to get like the perfect angle to get like to send for a 360 video. Because otherwise I would have done a lot of build spotlights already. I would have probably done like 2 more already. And when I asked for that 360 video, it makes it more complicated. So from now on, I'm just gonna ask for photos, and if they can send me a 360 video of their build, that's a complete bonus. But and that will make me very happy man. I'll take whatever I can get. But man, those 360 videos, I'm all about that. Again, thank you Gunpla Onza for agreeing to be featured by me. Give him a follow on Instagram. He's a very nice guy. Just send him a message if you have any questions for him. He'll more than likely respond to you as fast as he can do if you have questions for him. This is an incredible aerial build. There's a lot of aerial builds out there that is also friggin' insane, like especially on YouTube, but I can't do a spotlight on them anymore because they gave themselves their own spotlights, okay? So I don't have to do that. And I know he's already got a lot of followers, but I believe that he could use more, okay? Because he does great work. Oh, also, Gunpla Onza, leave a comment on the video if I said something stupid or like I made a wrong assumption, okay? I gave him a warning beforehand before I upload this video that I am prone to saying incredible stupid shit when it comes to doing this stuff, because I don't know what I'm doing majority of the time. I'm giving him permission now to blast me if I said something wrong about his build. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna try to do more build spotlight. I got more videos to come. I just don't know what it is yet. I'm still trying to finish my high new Verca master grade. So that's it for me. Subscribe if you like. Everybody stay safe, and thank you for watching. Give Gunpla Onza a follow, man. This is an incredible builder. Okay? Peace.